Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I'm here to share with you how to cook a whole chicken in the Instant Pot, and more importantly, how long to cook a whole chicken in the Instant Pot. Well, before we dive into this recipe, I just wanted to suggest that you head over to RecipeThis.com. We've got more than 1,200 kitchen gadget recipes, including recipes for the air fryer, Instant Pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker, microwave, Ninja Foodie, and many others. We also have a free weekly newsletter, which you can find on the homepage of RecipeThis.com, or you can find it on RecipeThis.com/newsletter. And there you can get our best kitchen gadget recipes sent to your inbox every Friday morning. I absolutely love to dump a chicken in the Instant Pot, pressure cook it, and then quickly serve it for dinner. It's perfect for if you want some pulled chicken, it's flavoursome, and best of all, it's a very little effort to do. And even better, we will be showing you how the cook times compare when you do a whole chicken in the Instant Pot. So what do you need? Well, I'm actually mixing it up a bit here because what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to be using the juices and the liquid left over from the whole chicken to make some chicken stock that I can freeze. So normally you wouldn't have this amount of ingredients in a normal whole chicken, but it's a great idea to flavour your Instant Pot and make some chicken stock from the leftovers. So you will need a whole chicken and then onion. Some garlic is also very nice with it as well. Salt and pepper, some white wine for your pot. We don't use water in the Instant Pot in this recipe, we just use white wine because it gives lovely flavour to the chicken. And then you'll also want some extra virgin olive oil for when you're sautéing your onion. And then those ingredients can come together perfectly to make your whole chicken. Cooking a whole chicken in the Instant Pot. You can do it in a similar way to an Instant Pot vegetable stock. For example, you can use potatoes. So kind of think of it a bit like when you do potato scraps to make a vegetable stock. You can also add in ingredients like carrots and celery as well. And coming together, they do very, very well. And then you've got the juices from the chicken. And I find this makes the best chicken stock. And it's a fantastic savour of all your stock juices. And I'll often do this stock as well as making a traditional carcass stock as well. So, you know, this is your quick version. If you want some chicken stock quickly, say you're making a soup tomorrow and you've got no stock available in the freezer. And we'll also be showing you how to store it. So let's start with the prep, shall we? Of course, with this chicken, I'm using it to make some chicken stock with as well. So we're adding in some extra ingredients. But first you want to start with your onion. Recommend any medium-sized onion. It can be white like we're using, or you can use a red onion if you prefer, depending on what you've got in, or you could even use shallots. Or a time saver for me is the frozen onion already chopped that you can buy from the supermarket. That is absolutely fantastic as well. And then get those to one side and then chop up your right, and then once you've done your onion, you can press saute on your Instant Pot and then press start because we're on the ultra one, so you've got to press start instead of just leaving it. And then you want to add in your onion, and then next add in some extra virgin olive oil, just a little, get it started. And then you're waiting for the sizzle because it takes a while to get going. So whilst it's getting going, you can work on your other extras that you put using. You can add as much or little garlic as you like. But I've already started the saute by this point because I find that the garlic burns very, very quickly in the Instant Pot. So that's the garlic I'm going to use. I'm just using 3 large cloves. And then once you start to hear the sizzling sound, time to get your wooden spoon out and start mixing your onion a bit. And then with the garlic, you know, you don't need to use a grater or make it incredibly thin, because the thing is, it's going to be used for stock. So it's not like you're going to be eating it raw like this. To one side. And then for the celery, just slice it up. You can use as much celery or as little as you want, and then just medium chunks like that. And then for the potatoes, you can keep the skin on because it makes delicious stock. And then just slice it up like that. And the carrots, I just take the ends off, but I don't bother peeling it when I'm using it for stock. Chopping these onions. They're coming along nicely. And that's all the veggies peeled. So as you can see them all there. We've got the carrots, we've got the celery, we've got the potatoes with the skin on, and we've got the garlic. Waiting on the onion just to saute a little bit more, and then we can start adding in everything else. And then of course it's a good time to tidy up while you're waiting on your onion. And the onion's doing perfectly now, so now you can add in the rest of your vegetables into the pot. Give it a good stir. And then you can choose this time to add in some seasoning. Some salt, some pepper, and I'm going with some chives. And then again, another stir. And now you're getting a lovely flavour in your pot for your chicken stock. And now you want to press cancel on your sauté. And now is a good time to deglaze the Instant Pot. And this is also going to be the liquid that's going to take the chicken to pressure. So you want to pour in a cup on a standard 6-quart Instant Pot, or if you've got an 8-quart like we have, it's better to go with 1.5. And then give it a good mix. Make sure there's nothing stuck to the bottom like some rogue onion. And now, once we've got that stock developing at the bottom and got rid of any bits that are stuck around the sides, we can talk about the actual chicken. So for the chicken, what's interesting here is that there's this general rule, and we did an experiment with it, and the general rule is that for every pound of chicken, this is whole chicken, you know, with its carcass, it's not boneless or anything like that, so this doesn't apply to chicken breast, but a whole chicken, that for every pound of chicken you cook for 6 minutes. So let's say you're cooking a 4-pound chicken, then that would mean that you would be cooking it for 24 minutes. And it's fantastic because you can adjust the time depending on the size of your chicken. So in the Instant Pot, you could do a small chicken, medium, large, extra large, XXL, or whatever will fit your Instant Pot. What we did is we did an experiment and we tried lots of different sized chickens, and this rule is spot on. If you head over to Recipe This and put in how long whole chicken, then the guide will come up where you can see our experiments and the different seasonings we used on each of these chickens to make it a bit more interesting. So following that example, I have here Tesco's large whole chicken. It is 1.85 kilos. So let me take this straight into pounds first. 1.85 kilos works out at £4. So if you were then to follow this rule, then this would be 24 minutes plus a 15-minute natural pressure release. So now you understand that, and you've done the calculations for the chicken size you've got, because nobody's chickens ever seem to be the exact same size. Then it's time for you to start pressure cooking. So then you need your trivet. This is the one I'm using today. And you place it in the Instant Pot. You make sure it's touching down on the ground, because otherwise your chicken will move too much as it's pressure cooking. And then remove the chicken from its packaging. I would normally tie up my chicken legs to keep it all in one place, but I forgot my string. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cook it like it is, and it'll fit nicely in there. So the legs might look a bit dodgy when they come out, but apart from that, it'll be perfect. And then to make it easier, I recommend some extra virgin olive oil on the chicken. This just helps the seasoning stick to it better. So you can, if you want to rub your chicken before you add any seasonings. And then I recommend a hand wash, because we're dealing with raw chicken here. And then once you've wiped your hands, you can season your chicken. So salt, pepper, and then after your salt and pepper, it's up to you what other seasonings you want to add. I'm going with some parsley, but you can go with whatever you want. Do it from above, it's easier to get a coating on it. And then once you've done that, you can give it a rub in, just so that it's mixing it nicely. And the point of the oil, you know, I mean, you don't need oil actually in the pressure cooker because you're not air frying it, but what the oil does is it helps the seasoning stick to it, so it makes it easier that way. So once you've done that, you can place it in your pressure cooker. Make sure it's all sturdy and it fits nicely, and then a quick hand wash again. And then it's time to press the pressure cooker buttons and put the lid on. And then we're going to have some cooking. So first of all, make sure you're in sealing position, not venting. And then on the front screen, you want to find the pressure cook button. And then, like I mentioned, I've got a 4-pounder. So I'm going up to 24 minutes. And then this will be followed along with a natural pressure release for 15 minutes. So the whole chicken has done its time in the Instant Pot. That is 24 minutes of pressure cook, a 15-minute natural pressure release, and we've now released the remaining pressure. So the next job is to take the lid off and check on your chicken. And wow, that chicken looks absolutely amazing. Now you'll be thinking, what is the easiest way to get your whole chicken out of the pressure cooker without burning yourself, making a mess or whatever? Well, the simple way is the trivet handles there are absolutely fantastic for doing this with. That's why I purposely use this particular trivet. But of course, those trivet handles are going to be hot, so just get some gloves on. And then make sure you get a good hold of them. It's hard to, because this one's kind of fallen in. So I'm just going to pull that one back out. And then give it a shake, and then that will get rid of any of the last bits of wet liquid. And then move it to your plate. And then you've got your Instant Pot chicken out and ready for serving. and it's just perfect. Let me zoom in on it so that you can see what the lovely chicken looks like. I mean, doesn't that look amazing? It's just so good. And what I recommend these whole chickens for in the Instant Pot is you can just slice them up for dinner, but best of all, if you want pulled chicken, nothing beats the whole chicken. And then of course you can use the carcass to make a traditional Instant Pot chicken stock with. But we're not making a traditional chicken stock. We're doing the quick version. So head over to our other video for Instant Pot chicken stock and you'll see how we use the juices from this particular chicken to make a quick stock with. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.